Hello, hello. This is the Forever Getting Better podcast with Javon Brown, and this is episode 11. Today is April 24th. It is a Wednesday, and I think this episode is going to be titled Effortless, maybe something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But essentially, this is another not structured episode because I've just been way too busy, and it made me think about something, right? Because in my opinion, like, I've been busy but not very productive. Like, I haven't actually gotten anything done, and there's absolutely no reason for me to be putting so much energy into something and accomplishing so little at the same time. There was a saying that I used to have when I was younger. It was, you shouldn't have to try to fit in. You also shouldn't have to try to stand out. Like, being yourself should be effortless. And while what I'm doing now doesn't necessarily have to do with being oneself or authenticity all that much, it's not the entire picture. The fact is that I do think that this applies here. And the thing is, with this business model, which I'll explain in a second, I just want to finish this thought, and then I'll explain the business model that I have now versus what I had at the beginning. But the thing is about this business model is that it's evolving and turning into something that's not tailored to me. And it's making me think that what I'm doing is probably moot. And the thing is about this aspiration, this path, when I started on it, it was with the intention of helping people who I believe needed help. And effectively what it's turning into now is more of a, like the focus has been lost. It's turning more into a model that's meant to be as profitable as possible and to be as high leverage as possible, which is cool, for someone else, but that's not me, right? Like, if I just wanted to have a money printing vehicle, like, there are other money printing vehicles that I could invest my time and energy into. As a matter of fact, I have invested my time and energy into those models in the past. And so anyway, like, with this model, right? Let me start with what it started as. So in 2019, I started freelancing with digital marketing services and really doing content creation. And in my opinion, the content creation wasn't the best because, like, I'm not somebody who identifies as an artist or a content creator. But I was really good when it came to the strategic planning and execution of the content based on what I knew about social media at the time and the state of social media at the time. So essentially what I would do is take pictures or videos or do websites or whatever for businesses, and essentially just whatever they needed in order to have the kind of presence online that was necessary for them to get the kind of business that they were looking to have. This was 2019 too, so a lot of businesses were shutting down. And the reason why I was so adamant about pretty much tailoring it and doing what was needed for them was because, like, funds were low and they needed to stay open, right? So where's like, what's going to have the most bang for your buck, right? And that's what we were trying to accomplish. Well, fast forward to 2022, I LLC'd and decided, okay, well, I'm going to take this model. And at the time in 2022, I was still more or less freelancing. But then essentially this year in 2024, I decided that I was going to transition from doing the work myself to finding people who were more qualified and were more talented than me and have them do the work. Well, in order to have those people on staff, then I need to actually, like, charge customers more. And what I found is the general business owner that I went to previously wasn't going to work because they couldn't afford to essentially hire these people at the rate that I'm looking to hire them at now, right? So that means, okay, well, I can't go to the mom and pop small business owner anymore. I need to go to somebody who has a little bit more expendable income and who can afford to essentially hire a marketing person, because $3,000 to $4,000 a month is what people can expect to spend on average. So that's the same as hiring an employee, but instead of just getting an employee, they're getting the power of, like, an entire agency. Well, the issue is, like, as great as that model sounds, I'm just not finding the demand. And I found myself saying, well, the issue must be my ability to close. Like maybe I'm not communicating my concept to enough people accurately enough. And so what I'm doing right now, actively right now, as I'm talking to you guys, it's like I'm on a Zoom call with a bunch of business people. I'm muted, my camera's off, like nobody knows that I'm doing this. But I'm on a Zoom call right now with a bunch of business folk who are 100% interested in increasing their ability to sell and close other people. And the thing is like I think I mentioned this the other day, like I just haven't felt like in it. Like I haven't felt passionate about what I'm doing, and it's been very difficult for me to produce. And I think that's what's leading to this very busy but not productive state that I've been in. Well, after like some more introspection and just observation and well, what's going on, and really just thinking about it based on who I am and who I know myself to be. The thing is, like, I'm literally doing the exact thing that I was trying to avoid when I got out of the military. Like, the reason why I joined the military in the first place is because I knew that I wanted to do something different from the typical rat race, right? I didn't want to get like a typical 9-to-5 job or, be a sales associate somewhere. Didn't want to work retail. I didn't want to do any of those things. What I really wanted to do was something that was going to, not that any of those jobs aren't important. I do think they're important. And I think it's something that I've covered in a previous episode. Like, the whole need for car salesmen and personal trainers, I think were the examples that I use, but really anybody who has a 9-to-5, right? I see the value in that. But the thing is like right now, or the reason why I joined the military so that I could avoid that. I wanted to do something different. And so my thought at the time was, well, let me get into aerospace. Let me become an aircraft mechanic. After I fix planes, then I can use my AMP to then go work on rocket ships. And then as I'm doing that, I can go to school at the same time with the GI Bill. And then I can become an astronaut. And like, that's what I wanted to do. And while I don't think that's going to be my trajectory now, which is okay, right? Shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Like, that's the saying. And it's perfectly okay. Like, I don't think that I'm going to become an astronaut through that avenue anymore. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. The fact is that I'm still finding myself back at this rat race type grind. And that's not okay to me. So the question is, well, number one, how am I able to actually best serve and help people? Because I'm not really interested in molding my business model in a way that makes it so I serve, people who are already successful. Like, I want to help people who are looking to scale up the socioeconomic ladder. Like, those are the people that I want to help. So like, how can I do that effectively? Right? With as much time and energy as I have, like as quickly as possible. Right? And so that's number one. And then number two, it's like, how can I do that without having to, I think sales and communication is an important skill. So I'm not saying that, but like, how can I do that while minimizing the amount of time in which I'm selling to these people? Because I just don't particularly want to do that. I think sales is a very valuable skill. I think it's a very important skill. I also think it's something that I personally don't want to do. So like, how can I do that? How can I provide as much value as possible in a way that's sustainable for me economically and spiritually and emotionally and mentally, right? While being authentic to myself and not having to convince people or sell people when it comes to this business model. I think that's really what the question is at the moment. Another thing too is, the more I do this, the more I find myself working with local business owners and finding that a lot of people prefer having face-to-face interactions than they do over the phone or over Zoom. And they completely have the right to want people to serve them in person. The struggle with that for me is that I have a family that's nomadic. They like traveling. And an aspiration that I've had at least since high school, so for over a decade now, is to travel myself. And the question is, well, not really the question, but just the observation is, with the current business model, like, I'm trapping myself here and I'm limiting my ability to travel and do this simultaneously. And so the question is, like, how can I circumvent that or change that? What amendments or changes to the business model do I have to make in order to make a nomadic lifestyle possible, right? And so those are kind of the questions that I'm looking to answer right now. I think in the next podcast episode, hopefully I'll have those answers and I'll be able to share them. But yeah, so how can I do this? Like, how can I operate a business while being nomadic is one part of it. Number two, how can I build a business model where people see the value and I don't have to sell them? And to be honest, while I'm thinking about it, while I'm talking about it, the first thing that comes to mind is an online community, which is kind of what I've been procrastinating on. So who knows? Maybe that's the answer. Yeah. We will see further questioning and experimentation to happen soon. In the next episode, hopefully I'll have some answers for you guys. This is the Forever Getting Better podcast with Javon Brown. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.